Welcome back. We have some breaking news in Ocean Beach. Firefighters now responding to reports of a couple of fires there, including possibly spreading to a car.
Yeah, firefighters on the scene here, and 10 News photojournalist Paul Andrig is live on our 10 News breaking news tracker. Paul, what's the situation?
Right here at West Point Loma and Muir, where about 6 or 7 fires have been started. This one here broke out right across the street from where I was filming another one. A car caught on fire. So we had a couple that were set about 11 o'clock last night, and we had another fire about an hour and a half ago, then 2 more fires about half an hour ago. And while fire crews were on those fires a block away on Abbott and Voltaire, we looked up and we saw the smoke rising in this entire fence. We'll get some video for you on that as soon as we can. But there's a couple of trash cans and they set this fence on fire. Officers raced to get people evacuated. Lots of children, lots of animals here. Everybody very frightened. So very ballsy for this suspect to start another fire literally, I would say probably 75 feet away from where firefighters and police were already on scene. So very dangerous situation out here. Again, like 6 or 7 fires so far have been set overnight, and they seem to be continuing to be set.
Obviously, police and firefighters coordinating here. It must have been so frightening, too. A lot of those people must have been sleeping when the fire was set and the firefighters started descending.
Yeah, very dangerous. I mean, obviously, you can see people out here in their underwear and shorts, and it sounds like they may have a suspect down the street, so we're going to let you go. Toss it back to you, and I'm going to head down the street and look for that suspect.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. Thank you very much. Let's get to the live center now. Jared Aarons has some breaking news as well.
Yeah, Jason, thank you very much. Happening right now in London, President Trump and Prime Minister Theresa May are speaking after their working meeting this morning. We're going to take a live listen to the president's remarks so we can hear what they're talking about.
Pressure on the regime, and she needed absolutely no encouragement because she, in fact, also encourages me. And we're doing that, and we're doing that together, very closely coordinated. The United Kingdom and the United States are also strengthening cooperation between our armed forces who serve together on battlefields all around the world. Today, the Prime Minister and I viewed several U.S.-UK Special Forces demonstrations. We saw some demonstrations today, frankly, that were incredible. The talent of these young, brave, strong people. We saw it at the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst. Seamless cooperation between our militaries is really just vital to addressing the many shared security threats. We have threats far different than we've ever had before. They've always been out there, but these are different, and they're severe, and we will handle them well. We also recognize the vital importance of border security and immigration control. In order to prevent foreign acts of terrorism within our shores, we must prevent terrorists and their supporters from gaining admission in the first place. Border security is a national security problem. And in the United States, we are working very hard to get the Democrats to give us a couple of votes so we can pass meaningful and powerful border security. I also want to thank Prime Minister May for pursuing fair and reciprocal trade with the United States. Once the Brexit process is concluded and perhaps the UK has left the EU, I don't know what they're going to do, but whatever you do is okay with me. That's your decision. Whatever you're going to do is okay with us. Just make sure we can trade together. That's all that matters. The United States looks forward to finalizing a great bilateral trade agreement with the United Kingdom. This is an incredible opportunity for our two countries, and we will seize it fully. We support the decision of the British people to realize full self-government, and we will see how that goes. Very complicated negotiation and not an easy negotiation, that's for sure. A strong and independent United Kingdom, like a strong and independent United States, is truly a blessing on the world. Prime Minister May, I want to thank you again for the honor of visiting the United Kingdom, a special place. My mother was born here, so it means something maybe just a little bit extra, maybe even a lot extra. And we had a wonderful visit. Last night, I think I got to know the Prime Minister better than at any time. We spent a lot of time together over a year and a half. But last night, we really, I was very embarrassed for the rest of the table. We just talked about lots of different problems and solutions to those problems. And it was a great evening. As we stand together this afternoon at Checkers, we continue a long tradition of friendship, collaboration, and affection between ourselves and also between our people. The enduring relationship between our nations has never been stronger than it is now. So, Madam Prime Minister, thank you very much. It's been an honor. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we're going to take 4 questions each. I'll start off with Laura.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister and Mr. President. Laura Koonsberg, BBC News. Mr. President,
from the press right now, the President saying they've spoken about immigration, about NATO, about trade, and about national security, especially North Korea. We'll listen in a little later and see what type of questions they get, because there's been a lot of things going on between the President and the European Union over the last few days. In the Live Center, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
And this morning we have a welcome friend back, the marine layer. As we look towards El Cajon, sunny skies up above, the marine layer clouds down below, a sign of the changes that we're going to feel today. It's still a little muggy right now, but we're going to see those once those marine layer clouds clear and the sunshine heats us up and starts to dry us out. It's going to be a lot less humid today. Temperatures generally in the 60s for most of the county today, though downtown right now at 72 degrees. And it is the kickoff of Pride, so of course we had to get our Pride graphics in here. Temperatures along our coastline, mid to upper 70s, mid to upper 80s with a few 90s for our inland neighborhoods today. And I'll have your Pride weekend forecast in just about 4 minutes or so. Kalina?
Well, we have a problem that I'm still tracking in North County. It's that car fire I mentioned not too long ago. It was just in the center divider. Now they actually have the left lane blocked off northbound right at the 76. So if you're going to be traveling here, speeds still look pretty good. But again, it is sitting in that left lane, so people might start looking to see what's going on. 94, this time as you approach the 5, we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown. We are getting reports of some bikes scattered across the roadway, so they're going to have to go and pick those up and clean up the area. So you'll see a little bit of a delay there on that transition road. The 805 starting to slow down right around the 94 as well. This down to about 53 miles per hour. The 5 freeway through National City also slowing down. I'll have your drive times there coming up. Jason?
All right, Kalina, thank you very much. So happening today, a federal judge in San Diego will determine if the Trump administration has done its job to reunite families separated at the border.
Let's get to 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala, who's live with what could happen today. Mimi?
Yeah, Virginia, Jason, today federal judge Dana Sobral will hear directly from the government here at the federal courthouse downtown and even consider some tougher rules when it comes to reuniting these kids with their parents. As you know by now, yesterday 57 of these children under the age of 5 that were eligible were reunited with their parents, but there are still many, many more cases to go. Now that audio right there brought some very tough criticism to the zero tolerance policy when ProPublica released it weeks ago. Cindy Madrid and her 6-year-old daughter, Allison, who you hear crying in that video, were separated at the border in June. Now this is video of the two finally reunited just this morning in Houston. More than 2,000 kids remaining, the remaining children must all be reunited by July 26. Now the ACLU is still asking the federal court to order the government to fix several problems that came from these separations. We'll take a look at what they're asking in just about 30 minutes. We're live downtown. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
Thank you, Mimi. A former NFL player and son of a Chargers legend will stand trial for rape charges. A judge made that decision about Kellen Winslow Jr.'s case yesterday. Winslow Jr. now allowed to post bond and get out of jail, but hasn't done that yet. Yesterday, one accuser testified during the preliminary hearing. The woman is a transient, and she says she thought she knew Winslow Jr.
It was like a friend. It's like my long-lost, friend that cared if I had something to eat, cared that I was on the street, somebody that I thought I would trust.
Winslow Jr.'s bail is now set at $2 million, so he would need to put up $200,000 to get out. If he does that, he will have to wear an ankle monitor and would be under house arrest. Along with rape charges, he's facing a slew of other charges, some of which connect him to assaults of other women. Yesterday, prosecutors also filed a second case against Winslow Jr., accusing him of raping a 17-year-old girl in 2003. He has pleaded not guilty. Next month, a judge will decide if he'll stand trial in that case.
Mayor Kevin Faulconer and Councilmember Chris Ward will be joining a housing and development official now to make a big announcement this morning on youth homelessness. The announcement comes as Mayor Faulconer and the city have already taken steps to expand services and programs to the homeless, like opening storage centers and creating safe parking for people who live out of their cars. They'll make this announcement at City Hall at noon. All right, so happening today, San Diego's Pride Weekend kicking off.
Yeah, about 300,000 people expected to attend the 3 days of festivities. So the block party in Hillcrest at 2 this afternoon will have performances, food trucks, and a laser light show. Then at 6 tonight, there's the Spirit of Stonewall rally commemorating the 1969 protests against LGBT police discrimination. The main event, the parade tomorrow. Mayor Kevin Faulconer will be marching again.
And Pride is a demonstration of our commitment to fight for equality and justice. And it is a celebration of the creativity and the culture and the camaraderie of the LGBT community and its many allies.
The parade begins at the Pride flag in Hillcrest tomorrow at 11 a.m. The 10 News team will be there. And for the first time, the entire parade will stream live on 10news.com.
A USC student missing for nearly a week. The urgent search to find him after his cell phone was found in a park.
Chaos and outrage as people wait in line for hours for a Build-A-Bear discount. Why, you could be seeing round 2 today.
And if you're headed out to Pride this weekend, it is going to be perfect. 80s in Hillcrest today and tomorrow, 78 degrees on Sunday. If you're going out to the parade on Saturday, I'm forecasting 76 degrees and sunny for the kickoff at 11 a.m.